Yesterday was the first week of NFL Sunday for the 2025 season. Here to give my top 3 takeaways from the day. Of course, if there's one I didn't touch on, comment. My first takeaway comes from the Steelers versus Jets game. I don't really think anybody coming into this game thought the score would be what it was, but I thought both offenses looked great. For the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf could end up being a really good duo. And for the Jets, Justin Fields looked very comfortable in that system. Was happy to see him thrive. I think both teams can make some noise in their division and cause some problems. My second biggest takeaway comes from the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers game. Now, I wasn't really surprised by the Lions' loss. I didn't pick them to win that game. I think because even though I believe they're going to be good and get to the Super Bowl, there's going to be a little bit of growing pains because of the new coordinators, and it's going to take a little bit of time. But the Packers looked really impressive, and especially on the defensive side of the ball with Micah Parsons playing. Yes, he had limited snaps, but during the game, you could see the potential the defense overall has with him on the field. I think they'll be a little better than they were last year. And then my last takeaway comes from last night's game between the Ravens and the Bills. Insane game, but it was a choke job by the Ravens. Now, I have the Ravens winning the Super Bowl this year. I had them beating the Detroit Lions. That was my Super Bowl prediction. But at some point, they got to stop getting in their own way. Every time they play the Bills or the Chiefs, the top 2 teams in the AFC for the most part, they get in their own way with their own mistakes. They always have that one crucial mistake that ruins everything. And last night, even though he had a great game overall, it was Derrick Henry's fumble. They have all the pieces since the last few years, but they get in their own way. At some point, it's got to stop.